When you get ready to list your house, we're going to send disclosures that you're legally required to fill out and hopefully be honest on. So the question comes up sometimes is, what do I legally have to disclose? Well, any material condition that you're aware of in your house that is not obvious to the buyer on walkthrough. So let's say, for example, the front door is falling off its hinges. Well, if the buyer comes in through the front door and does their showing, that is really obvious. So it's not required that you disclose it. But the window in the upstairs bedroom that hasn't opened in 10 years, that is absolutely required. That is not going to be obvious on disclosure. Also, anything you're aware of, let's take a random example, and let's say you made some changes to a bedroom. And when you did that, you patched over an electrical box in the wall. That is a material issue you need to disclose because it's not something that can be seen. And material means significant. So if I have a little tiny hairline crack in the foundation and it's not causing any issues, that is not a required disclosure. If I have a crack behind a wall that can't be seen and sometimes leaks when it rains, that absolutely is a material condition you must disclose. So you're going to be given lots of disclosures. You're going to be given one for lead, you're going to be given one for radon, and then you're going to be given one that has 20 some odd questions that are just overall condition of the house. Anything you're aware of that's a material condition and is not obvious on walkthrough, you are required to legally disclose, even if you haven't lived in the house. So that's another big caveat too, is people like selling their parents' home. Well, if you've been involved in your parents' care, you've been in your parents' home, you're probably aware of the condition of the house. So don't just say, nope, haven't lived there, I'm not disclosing anything. Disclose what you're aware of. Be open and honest in your transaction, and you won't have any surprises come up later that'll bite you.